That's the sun coming up. Good morning! It is day 27 and I'm up early. It's before 7. Yesterday I really enjoyed it. It was a very brisk pace through some amazing terrain, lots of sort of narrow ridges and steep gullies to get to McDonald's. Good feed at McDonald's. And took a lot of food to take with me. Then quite a bit of climbing, interesting area, different coloured dirts. Dropped down round the side of a hole and then a big climb. And basically climbed for the rest of the day. It just kept climbing and climbing. But amazing views out to the side. Really, really neat. Pushed on probably tiny bit more than I wanted, but very limited campsites. So I got to the campsite and there was fog. I thought he'd be miles away because he left McDonald's at least half an hour before me. So good to see him. An Aussie lady called Owl, as in the hoot hoot owl. And then later on, a couple I had passed, they also turned up. It's a pretty small tent site, so we squeezed in. And yeah, enjoyed the rest of my McDonald's for dinner. It was good. And fog was up pretty early this morning, and I was already half awake anyway. So I got up, got to see beautiful sunrise. That was lovely. And that's why I'm on the road so early. Look at this neat track. So still up really high, views of the snow, and we keep climbing. Climbing. Then we start just going around the sides of the hills, and I have 12 miles to get to the road where I can hitchhike to Wrightwood, which is competing for friendliest PCT town. They've been doing a lot of advertising about what they're going to do for us, so it'll be quite good to get in there. And I did notice one of the things was rides to REI. REI is an outdoor store because I need new shoes. Both heels are starting to blister. Really weird, the heels of the shoes have collapsed. And that's why I'm getting the blistering. A new hat, I hope, and a few other miscellaneous things. So, 12 miles, the race is on. No, I'm not going too fast. It'll be a brisk pace, but not a rush. But starting the day with views like this, how can it not be a good day? Someone's still sleeping in there. Nice little cache of water. It was much warmer last night, which is nice. I woke up this morning, it was about 12 degrees Celsius, but seemed to warm up as soon as the sun was out. So I'm straight into sleeves rolled up, and it's starting to get warm already. It's going to be a hot day. Not sure if morning panorama is going to work because that sun's still pretty low, but this is the only time that the roads actually look pretty with the light shining off them. Makes them look like rivers down there. Lovely. feeling full of energy for some reason. At McDonald's must have been a good calorie kick. It's either that or it is a town day, and generally I'm pretty quick on town days. Catching my first people of the day. They must have camped by that water cache. Ha ha ha! It's not a race, but I'm still competitive. They were a cool couple. That was Muffin Cheeks and White Walker. Really neat couple. They're also going to take a zero in Rightwood, so hopefully I'll see them in town. Yeah, they started one day before me. So all this distance covered and only one day different. Oh, wow. Just so beautiful. I was quite surprised yesterday. None of the crew that was at McDonald's caught up. They must have camped a lot earlier because there was not a lot of camping sites up on that ridgeline. Yeah, no doubt some of them will go flying past me today. The incentive of town. Oh, the shade is lovely. It's already pretty hot, and it is still not even 8 o'clock in the morning. It's going to be a hot day. Oh, the first big obstacle. There's been a couple of small down branches, but nothing this big. But looks fairly easy to get over there, and then back up. Hey, I'm up in the snow again. Couple of little patches, but it's still snow. And here's the snow. This is a bit bigger patch. Not like that patch of snow. I took a couple of steps on it and it's pretty icy and there wasn't much of a footprint. So I actually went down, keeping to the dirt, and I've come up here. It'd be fine in crampons, but not in my shoes, so I think that was a safer option. So here's a panorama on the other side of the mountain. Woohoo! Look at that, it's just beautiful. Alright, am I at a junction? That last part was a bit tricky, trying to find the way through the snow. So, you can go to Rightwood that way, but that's all the way down, then you got to go all the way back. So, basically, I'm going to head to the next time the road crosses the trail, and that is where I hitch ride to Rightwood. Speed's definitely dropped down. Trying to keep to the trail in these conditions. Most of the time there's some footprints, but not always, and not as many as I would be expecting. There is actually a road probably about 5 meters that way, which last time I saw it was free of snow, so people may just be taking the road instead. That's a deep patch just sitting there all on its own. Weird that this one patch has stayed. Alright, now where's the trail? There it is. Oh, we actually are on the road for a minute. Crossing over the road. Crossing a boundary. Hey, clear section of trail. A not so informative information board. left to go, and I think this is the last big hill. Then it's going along on and beside the ridges. This bit there's no deep footprints, so I was having to do quite a bit of edging, and looks like the same up ahead as well. This is going to be slow going. I don't think it's a long, I think maybe a few hundred meters, but if I have to keep edging it'll take a while. I thought the snow was ending, but no, it's been continuous. This last section more snow than dirt, but I think we're at the top now, so hopefully we'll start dropping altitude and some of the snow will disappear, which will make it much quicker. So I've decided to put my crampons on because this is pretty steep slopes now, and that looks like solid snow all the way around there. Okay, this is definitely a not quick run into town. I think this bit's probably the steepest I've been on yet. Why have I not heard about all of this snow here? Crampons are off. Hopefully now that's the end of the snow. Hopefully we're on the other side of the hill now. Woo, that was hard work. Yeah, in my mind I think that was the worst bit of snow I've gone across. It was very variable. Sometimes it was icy, sometimes it was slushy. We're up by an artificial pond. I'm not sure if that's a house or something. So hopefully I can make some good time now and get down to the road so I can hitch in. So it's 11:30, and I think I've still got about 4 miles to go. So that last mile and a half, it's very, very slow, but that's the trail. Some of it's good, some of it isn't. I see people up there. They weren't past me on the snow, they took the road. I think a lot of people took the road. Not everyone's as stupid as me to want to do a pure hike. It was quite hard to find my way through there. Little course correction, back on trail. So to start with, Muffin Cheeks and White Walker.
Yes.
And White Walker has a theory about these ponds.
I believe these ponds, which are positioned above the ski lifts, are here to capture water to make snow with later to extend the ski season.
And that sounds like a very logical explanation for them.
Either that or that's a very rich person's house with a pond and a spaceship. That's the other theory.
I do like the spaceship.
I'm on the edge.
I do like the spaceship. That there is a spaceship.
Very nice.
This is the place I'm staying at. It's called Beer With Us. Look on the roof. Got a couple of beers up on the roof. It's pretty cool. Absolutely amazing place. Really happy with it. I mean, the beer above the door could be a little scary. But the others on the roof are cute. There's my room. Got a queen size bed. Even have robes. This is the main room. This cabin was built in 1919 by the grandfather of the lady who is running this. A little bit more recent addition. So there's a full kitchen area, a dining room, and outside is the man cave, which has got a pool table and a whole lot of other things. And then we have the bathroom, and bathroom is lovely, full shower, towels provided, beautifully laid out. Yep, toilet and shower. So this is only $25 a night, which is absolutely amazing. And then there's more area up top. I think there's another room up there. Wow, fantastic facility. Basically it's like hiring your own house, just have it with hikers. And there's not many. I think there's only 4 or 5 of us. So fantastic value. And this is the Beer With Us lodge. I've already had a burger, and I ordered a blackberry cobbler thinking it would be quite small, but there's the scale. That is huge. This is the Evergreen Cafe. Some interesting decorations. Really good food though. Look at the colour of that water. So I rinsed everything 3 times before I decided to put it into soak, and that is the disgusting colour. That's for 5 days. So everything soaks in there for a bit longer, and then they'll get probably another 5 or 6 rinses after that to try and clean them up. Yeah. That's the supermarket. It had an excellent range of hiker specific things, and they have built this area just for the hikers. And there's also a banner for everyone to sign. So there you go. There's my one. Homemade. So it's good to see who's in front. The supermarket also had a couple of big bins of things for PCT hikers. So this is apple puree, some moisturizer for your lips. They also had deodorant and a few other things. Absolutely amazing. Definitely Wrightwood is getting the prize for the best trail town so far. And I just noticed they also have a charging station. Wow, they've thought of everything, because that's what we generally want. We want food and we want power to recharge everything. It's just really impressed. Nice sunshade and tables. Really cool. So these are my new shoes, and one of the things I do in preparation is I actually glue around the tongue of the shoe, because these shoes, one of the faults is this lifts off. I'm just using this, but any type of shoe glue or urethane glue will do, and I do it over the top and just along the sides as well, and that just gives it a little bit more life.